Hi everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading, we're taking a look at 2021 predictions for your career, yourself, and in love. Before we get started, I did restock the Etsy shop. So for those of you interested in personal readings, the link is in my description box if you would like to book with me. But other than that, I don't have anything else to say other than, of course, Happy New Year to you guys. Let's just pray 2021 is a lot better than 2020 has been. So I have 3 piles for you guys to choose from. Beginning on the left, we have the basketball, the butterfly for 2, and the rainbow flower for 3. Timestamps are in the description and in the comment section. Meet you guys at your pile. Hi, pile 1. You guys are the basketball pile. Welcome to your pick a card reading. Glad to have all of you guys here, subscribed or not. And today's pick a card reading, we're taking a look at 2021 predictions. At least what is Spirit going to let us know for your career, for yourself, your own personal journey, and of course, what's next in love or what to expect in 2021. And I am also throwing in advice cards at the end of each section, so that way you guys have a little bit of advice on each, and we'll just shuffle those. Everything else though is ready to go, so let me separate this pretty stack of cards, and let's put this basketball over here with those crystals. And let's see, what do we have? I don't want to mix up any part of this. Don't want to. We're going to start with tarot. So again, this first part is we're going to take a look at career, and then the next part I'll let you know because you'll probably forget anyway, so it doesn't matter. In your career, we have the Fool. We have the 5 of Pentacles and the King of Swords. I'm laying out all the cards. I am not doing clarifiers. Sorry, I pulled one of the tarot cards, put that one back for the other section. Adjustments are required. Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Dearest wishes come true. I want to put this one, do I want to put it? No, we got room. Let's put this one down here, and then I pulled some tea leaf cards because these are pretty accurate. Tea leaf. Beware of great pride. Barrel. And turkey. Okay. So let me just tune in here. So we do have, you know, kind of a mix, and it's normal, and I feel that it's to be expected. So beginning, we have the Fool. I'm going to start with the tarot. I think like I want to start with tarot. Do I want to start with tarot? Yes. Okay, I haven't done a career one in I don't think on the channel, so this one should be interesting. Anyways, we have the Fool. I feel like you are going to be stepping in a new direction. You are going to be, for some of you, you are branching off into an entirely different career path, doing something different than what you've done in the past. And this may be thanks to COVID. Maybe you had lost your career and now you're doing something different now. But there's some excitement about this. There's some excitement to look forward to this. I feel like it is going to be, for some of you, it is more about following your passions and being guided. I feel like some of you, I don't know why I'm getting like yoga, someone who wants to open like their own crystal shop. I was getting something about the newspaper too. I know we have good news, but I feel like something to do with journalism, being a journalist, that kind of thing, like freelance work is what I'm getting here with that as well. So I do feel like for some of you, a lot of you, you are stepping into a different direction. just kind of like getting to this fork in the road, and you're like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna jump for it and not think twice. And we have the Five of Pentacles. And of course, the Five of Pentacles, yeah, is it possible to twist it into something positive? Of course. You can twist any tarot card into anything positive. But we're keeping it, you know, for what it is. We're taking the card as some of you have been struggling financially. And I feel like probably going towards beginning of the year, it still is going to be something that is going to be affecting some of you. I'm not going to tell you that you're just, you know, going to be a millionaire and all that. That's not what I'm here for, right? You guys know me. Most of you know me. You know my style and how I try to do this. So it is where you're still going to be feeling the impact, the after effects of so many different businesses struggling right now and struggling financially. So it might be where you're just don't have as much money as you had before to spend, or maybe just, you know, you're really struggling. But I do feel this is going to be beginning into the year. It's not going to be something that's lasting the entire year. We have the King of Swords. So with the King of Swords, I'm getting a few things. The first thing I'm getting is it's kind of like you're in this. It's not in order, you know, and I kind of, maybe I should have done past, present, future, I don't know, kind of thing. But I feel like this is right starting the year off. And I feel like this is the next step. The King of Swords, like, you're just like, I want to do something, or there's going to be this moment where you find something. It's like this aha moment, and you take this leap of faith, and that's where that Fool card comes in. So this is kind of like the overall energy. It's kind of the way I'm reading it right now, the King of Swords. And I feel like for some of you too, the other thing I was getting with the King of Swords is the direction that you're going into a career where you really do have to, you're really putting your skill sets to use more so than you have in the past. And for some of you, this is something where I'm getting like teaching, counseling, therapist. There's a lot of communication. You're heading, for a lot of you, you're going more into where you're dealing with the public more, or you're dealing more one-on-one with people, or you have a crowd. If you're kind of just communicating. Communication is coming up here, but also intellect and knowledge. So that's a lot. And it might be for some of you, you decide that you're going to be going back to school and that you're going to be learning something new so that you can go into that full energy and take a leap of faith towards something else. We have the adjustments are required. So it is where I feel like financially it's still, you're going to have to kind of budget. So budgeting for some of you. Adjustments are required if you're going back to school, that, you know, trying to figure scheduling out, especially if you have kids and whatnot. That's something that's coming up. But I do feel the adjustments are required. You're going to be going in a different direction than what you have been. There's going to be something, this King of Swords aha moment, and you're just going off, you know, you're going to the right, and then all of a sudden you're like, nope, I'm turning here. There's no path, but that's where I'm going, and I'm taking this leap of faith, that's my path in life. So it is where there's change. That's what that card is telling me. But we have two cards that I really liked. We have the Ear with Good News, and then we have the Dearest Wish Comes True. So that I do feel like those of you who are just taking this leap of faith, just running with this idea, this dream that you've had and you've probably had for so long, and you just go for it and your dreams come true. So it is where you're following that passion. So beautiful. I love that. We have miracles too. That's another card to add on to that. Expect the wondrous to emerge. So even though things may seem kind of bleak and not, you know, you're not where you want to be financially, or you're not where you used to be financially, things are going to change. There are miracles coming your way. Now the other cards, beware of great pride with the Peacock. Really, I'm not getting the pride. For some of you, if that resonates for you, you'll know, you can take that part if you want to. Really what I'm getting is the peacock is showing off its beautiful feathers. This career path that you're going down is really going to allow you to showcase, again, those skills, that knowledge that you have, just everything just a skill set that kind of got taken for granted, kind of got put on the shelf for a little bit. It's going to be coming out in full display. So that's really awesome to see. We have the Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. So I think that, and it's right underneath the Five of Pentacles. So yes, that's tying in to money. For some of you, depending on when this good news comes to you, it's going to come, but it's not going to be the same time frame for everybody. So until it does, you're going to be feeling that lack a little bit. But as always, I don't want you guys to focus on the lack, right? Because that becomes your reality. Be grateful for what you have, and the universe will bless you with more. Believe me, trust me on this. So don't let that Five of Pentacles scare you into something. All right, let's clear this off. I'm just going to wipe it all out here. We're going to jump into your self journey. Make sure to separate these. Okay, so this is for your self journey. So these are kind of like obstacles, your spiritual journey, your growth. What is it that's coming? What is life overall going to be like for you in 2021? So we have the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment, two major arcanas to begin with. And then we have the Six of Potions. I want to get all the cards out. So we have Obsession, Body, the Cow, and Man holding a coin. So yeah, obviously I do feel like some of you are going to be really, really obsessed with your health, really obsessed with how you look, your looks, and that's going to be something that you really take pride in. Some of you, for my girls out there, I do feel like you're really going to be working on your makeup skills and your beauty, but your fashion sense as well. Probably I feel like some of you might be changing up your look is really what I'm getting. So I feel like probably some transformations in the crowd for you, pile one. What I get with that, the Man holding a coin. You're gonna have coin. You're gonna have coin. It's like you're gonna be able to invest in the things that you want to. You're gonna be able to follow those passions, kind of following on with the career. That's going to ripple into your personal life, really doing the things that you enjoy, the things that you find value, but also finding your own self-value. So pile one, you are going to be, still kind of the self-discovery phase of yourself, and just whatever makes you happy is really a lot of what I'm getting here. But let's go to the tarot before I don't want to finish. I usually do tarot first, so I'm kind of doing it backwards, but we have the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment. It stopped on me. I feel like these are all completely on their own kind of things. So the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like luck is on your side. It's going to be, it's going to be not start off like you probably want it to, but things are going to turn in your favor. I feel like luck is going to be on your side in 2021, and that's going to be just great. And why? Because Judgment, it's like it's been decided. It's already in the works and the cards, whatever you want to put it. It's where Spirit has already decided. It's like all the karma that you've cleared, all the karma that you've kind of paid off. Now you have this Wheel of Fortune and Judgment. It's all coming back to you. So all that you've invested, it's being paid back to you. So very, very exciting to see that. Again, don't stick into that that lack mindset. We don't want that. We don't want that. Because it seems like a lot of blessings and a lot of good things are coming to you. And then the Six of Potions. I mean, just looking at the image, all I'm thinking is like good times, celebrations, stuff to be happy and grateful for. And the Six of Potions, I feel like there is going to be some inner child healing along the way in 2021, where you're going to be focusing on your past and how it's really affecting you now and really affecting your relationships. We'll see what's next with love, but I do feel like this is your personal, your personal journey, this part that we're focusing on right now. And I do feel like that's more of the inner child healing, growth, but also just celebrating yourself, taking in and being happy for your victories. We have the Cow, nourishment, abundance, asking, receiving. So yeah, an abundance. Abundance has been really showing up for you quite a bit in the cards pile one. I don't really, I wanted to see like obstacles. I feel like you're going to be dealing with inner growth. There might be some self-obsession, or you might be focused. I feel like the body and your self-image and your transformation is really what's going to come into play. And I don't think there's a need for me to really go into too much of a transformation, because it just means, you were in the cocoon in 2020, and then 2021, you're this beautiful butterfly that you've transformed. And there's different things for each one of us that we all focus on, but whatever you've been working on in 2021 is really going to come to light. And if you haven't, then it seems like in 2021 you are going to be going and heading into that direction. So there's not really too much of a need to emphasize, that. So that's why I don't really need to. I wanted to see like what obstacles, but I'm not seeing too much. I just feel like you guys are going to be just stepping into yourself and allowing yourself to step into the spotlight, to be seen for who you are, doing what makes you happy. And of course, whatever along the way comes with that. Of course, there's going to be probably some people that aren't going to be too crazy about it, but that's on them. This is just focusing on you. We're not really caring about the naysayers and what the jealous people say. It's all about you. So overall, the focus of yourself 2021 is really about your transformation, your growth, your healing, inner child healing mostly is what I'm getting. Luck is on your side, and you're seeing the value of yourself. So that is great. Not much else to say. That's really all I'm getting with the cards. Let's wipe it off. So that was 2, and what do we got for love? What do we have for love? You have the Page of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and Justice. That's a beautiful card to get for love. Yes, very beautiful. You guys got 2 of these cards. So we have building blocks, to be fair. All right, and then we have 2 of romance. We have chemistry and playfulness. ¿Qué será? Será? Soulmates. And, oh my gosh, you guys. I didn't do the advice cards like I said I was going to do, did I? I'll do them. Don't worry, I will. We have leg, diamond, lobster, table. Okay. I don't know why. Like, I always see like another sword back there. And I feel like with the Page of Swords, there might be, you might have your guard up when it comes to love in 2021. Kind of, there might be someone who comes along the way where you're just kind of not sure of whether or not to just let down your guard. But really what I'm getting for you guys, pile one, the biggest thing is that there is going to be a soulmate that's coming into your life. I'm going out of order with these. I don't like to. I usually don't. And I know some people don't like it because they seem like I'm all over the place, but this is how I'm gonna do it. So there's no game plan here. I'm just reading the cards in the order that I need to, okay? So just bear with me, and hopefully it all makes sense. I feel like it will. And so what I'm getting here, this soulmate that is coming to you, there is going to be a lot of love in the cards for the 2 of you. But now this might be, now there's 2 things. Yes, for some of you, this is someone from the past returning, or, this is a new person. What I am getting, though, is that there needs to be a balance in this connection. We have 2 cards where I'm seeing the balance. I'm seeing the scales. So there needs to be balance within this connection with the Justice and to be fair card. So, and then we have the Table, which it says hard work ahead. So it's not going to be just like, oh, you guys meet, you fall in love, and everything's beautiful and everything. There's still going to be some hard work to be put into this connection. So it's not to say that it's always going to be just, roses and rainbows and whatever. It's still going to have its own issues. But that's to be expected with any relationship. So we have chemistry and playful. So this relationship and love that you're going to have, there's going to be a lot of chemistry. You guys are going to hit it off. You guys are going to have fun. I see like you guys just kind of really spending a lot of time communicating with each other, getting to know each other, being playful, and just balancing things out. I feel like both of you are trying to figure out the other one, and just, you both are connected, but it's more of trying to find an understanding of one another. And so the que sera, it's gotta, like, you know, whatever will be, will be. You kind of had this approach of, you know, whatever, but you kind of guarded, and but yet this person is going to come in and really just kind of knock down your walls. And that's what I'm getting with the building blocks. But also the building blocks, you guys are going to be building a foundation together. When I saw the diamond right away, I feel like for some of you, you guys are going to be in a commitment long term with this person. It is going to be something that turns serious. If this is someone that you've been with or, you know, separated from, I feel like you guys are going to be taking that next step in getting engaged. For some of you, this person is someone that you're going to be getting married to. I don't feel like many of you will be getting married in 2020. If anything, engagements is more of what I would see. We have the lobster financial pinch. So that might be something, what I get with that. Okay, I'm getting two things. Of course I'm getting two things. The financial pinch. So it might be that you guys don't, I think you spend more time at home. It's more of connecting at home, or you just communicating via phone, text message, social media, that kind of thing. But also, I feel like there's a lot of nice dinners in the work where you guys have some candlelit dinner, some romance. It's romance. There's romance in the cards is what I'm getting with that. And then we have the leg stepping into a new experience. So this is going to be a different relationship from what you've had in the past. And that's also going to be part of the reason why you have your guard up. But because you have so much chemistry and playfulness with this person, just this really lighthearted, fun energy that is coming through, you guys are really going to just really hit it off, and that's going to help you, allow you to bring down that guard and be more vulnerable and really connect with each other. And then that Ace of Cups, that's ultimately what it's leading to, the Ace of Cups and the diamond. But also it does say, the diamond says you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. So you'll be getting, for some of you, it is an engagement ring or some type of a promise ring or some type of jewelry is what you're getting. But I do feel romance and, love, just all that fun, beautiful, lovey-dovey stuff. So I do feel for you guys, pile one, there is someone on the way to you. That's really all that matters. It is a soulmate. You're going to have a deep connection with this person and really, build your way up to having that Four of Wands type of relationship, Ten of Cups. But it is, again, a little bit of hard work ahead. It is going to take some time and effort, but that's normal. Okay, I said I was going to do advice cards. And that's what I'm going to do. So for pile one, we're going to do your advice card in love first. So we'll just do it backwards. So we have steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So you're making good progress, and all this progress is letting Spirit know that you are open to giving and receiving love, which is allowing this love, this soulmate love, this possibly forever love to come to you. I thought maybe I was going to draw another advice card, but you really, with that card, it's one of my favorite ones, because whatever you're doing it right, pile one. When it comes to love, keep giving love, keep showing love, keep loving yourself. You're doing great. So let's get for your self journey in 2021. What's your advice card? Let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of Spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. So this is more of letting go of past emotional baggage is what I get with this card. It's holding you back. And really what I get with that, it's kind of like those blocks. And that comes with, I'm sorry, it cut off from me. It comes with healing, and that's what you're going to be working on. So your advice is to kind of just let it go. You know, the Spirit is watching out for the greater good for you, making sure you get to where you need to. And whatever has happened in the past, just release it. Go, enjoy 2021. Don't focus too much on the past. Just kind of let it go, let it fall where it may, and, just live in that moment. Anything else with that one? No, you're being guided is the best, most important thing. They are showing you the way. They're going to help you. So just remember that. All right. Oh, I'm going to do this one because if I don't, I'm just going to say this one because I noticed what was at the bottom. And I feel like for some of you, you might need this card. And it says, a father's love. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. I kind of feel like maybe for some of you, if you've lost a father or even a grandfather, a father figure, maybe that's a message that came through. It was just at the bottom of the deck, and I was like, do I share it? I'm shuffling, and I'm like, no, I don't. But then, like, if I don't, I'm going to probably get mad at myself, and Spirit will get mad at me too. So, but I hope that helps someone. All right. So, and then for your career, what advice do we have regarding your career? And go for it. So there's that Fool card. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on the situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. So keep going down that path, and that dream, that aspiration you have, go for it. That's kind of what I'm getting. Take that leap of faith, jump towards your passion. It just brings a lot more happiness to you. Okay, pile one. So that is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a lot of cards, I don't know, maybe I should have broken it up, but I just kind of wanted to do everything all at once for you guys. Personals, if you're interested, the link is in my description box. Comment, like, share, subscribe. The link to my Instagram is in the description box, where I've been posting a lot more pick-a-cards for those of you interested. Thank you, pile one. Again, happy new year, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile two. You guys are the butterfly. Welcome to your pick a card reading. Thank you guys if you're subscribed for all your support, especially throughout this whole year. And for those of you new to my channel, hello and welcome. So today's pick a card, we're taking a look at 2021 predictions. What can we know about the new year coming up? Everything is pre-shuffled. At the end, I will do advice cards for each portion. So we're taking a look at your career. We're taking a look at your self journey, your self path, whatever you want to call it. And then we're taking a look at love in 2021. All right. So everything is ready to go. Let's put this butterfly over here. And I am going to pull the cards that I have for your career. So I'm going to start with career, and I'm going to lay out all the cards, but you'll see. So we have the 10 of Wands, Temperance, the 2 of Swords, Surrender to the Divine, Transformation, Cut Ties. We have the Pig, the Weeping Willow, Shark, Whale. Alright. I just want to move it all here. Okay. Okay, honestly, financially, I feel like you guys pile two. There is a lot of worries, a lot of concerns over your career, your job. a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress is what I'm picking up on here. And it's like trying to make the best of the situation, trying to find a way to make things work. I feel like for some of you, you might be applying to multiple jobs throughout the year where it's just trying to find stability. That's the word. There we go. It's trying to find stability financially is what I'm getting with this. And we have the Two of Swords. So I think the Two of Swords, for some of you, you're staying in a situation, in a career that isn't really fulfilling. And but you're doing it because it pays the bills. You're staying in this career not because you love the job, but because it pays, those bills that you need. It gives you the money that you need. And that's what I'm getting with the tarot cards. But we have the surrender to the divine. And I feel like a lot of it is where, I don't want to get all like spiritual, but it is where you have to trust in the divine. And you have to trust that whatever situation doesn't work out is for a reason. It's where trusting that there is going to be something better on the way, but it is having to start with you, going back to you being the one initiating that contact with the divine and asking for help, asking for guidance. But it seems like, not to be rude, but it seems like some of you are stubborn and you don't want that help from anyone in general and not from spirit, because you might think, well, they're not going to really do too much. And that's where spirit is kind of like, you need to contact us, you need to talk to us, and they'll help you. And so if you do, I do feel like this is going to transform your career. Your situation is going to transform. You're going to cut ties with the career that you don't like. Having to cut ties from stuff that you don't want to do. Dealing with the normal 9 to 5, or, everything's kind of just a little haywire because of 2020 and going into 2021. Not much has changed either. The economy is not really what it was in the past, right? And so that's something. But what we have here with the surrender to the divine card, we have the whale card underneath over here. And it's saying great worry over nothing. And so spirit and the universe always provides. They will always help. And this kind of goes to pile 1. I mentioned it too. If you are in a lack mindset, it will continue. That's what will happen. But if you just try not to, just try to stay grateful for what you have. It does seem like for you guys, it is going to be a little bit tougher depending on how long it takes, to be like, okay, spirit, help me, until you get to that moment. It's going to be a little bit rocky. It feels like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. It feels a little bit rocky as far as career goes with these cards. It's not, but it is to say that, a fresh new way of living emerges. That's just telling me that a new career, a new path, a new job is waiting for you. But until you surrender to the divine, it's that you're dealing with. Sorry. And the shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. And so, okay, hold on. That's not the nicest card, is it? It's not really nice. Yeah, it feels like the back and forth, trying to find the stability. It's like, be careful when you're quitting a job, or, when you're cutting ties with someone. It might be like, I was getting just that energy of multiple jobs throughout the year. Like, not, applying for one job to help pay your bills, but you're like, oh, this sucks, I hate this. And you apply for another job and another, I just kind of feel that until you connect with the divine. So that's the card I'm getting with the shark. We have the weeping willow. And so really, it says family sorrow. And I do feel like if you have a family and you do have kids, there is going to be these worries, these concerns of finances. Everyone, there's so many people, it's something, Arguments happen all the time over money. It's to be expected. So if you are in a relationship, if you're married with someone, and it might be that you guys are going to be having arguments over the money situation. You guys are struggling, kind of living paycheck to paycheck is kind of the energy I'm picking up on, trying to find stability. And so it's causing this sorrow, these disagreements, this unhappiness. Okay. The pig, beware of greed. I guess that's more of a warning for you guys. I feel like when you get the money, it's this feeling of not wanting to spend it, because you're struggling and you're like, well, I want to hold on to this. I don't want to spend anything. This is my money, and that kind of attitude. But the universe works in give and take cycles, and it's all about balance. So if you take money, you throw it off balance. So, and I feel like that's what this warning is about. So just, don't get too stingy with your money. Don't be Scrooge, is all I'm saying with that, So, I wish I had something way, way better, but really this is going to be up to you, pile two. This is really going to come down to you. When you cut ties with this stuff, and a brand new day emerges and something better will come to you. They're really connecting. Because Spirit, with this card, they're like, you're worrying about nothing. Because we're here to help you, we're here to provide. But you're not letting us, and you're over here being greedy and having arguments with others, or even if maybe just arguments with yourself, it just, whatever the case is, however your living arrangement is, if you have roommates, whatever the case may be. So let's look into something else. I know not ideal, but I feel like it is realistic though with everything that's going on. And like I said, it's normal, very normal for people to argue about money and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to take a look at your self journey. This is it tries to get like obstacles, your journey, what to expect. It's kind of it might be a little bit vague, but I'm not going to really go too much into it. But I feel like you guys will kind of know what direction to take. So we have the 2 of Needles, the 3 of Potions, the 6 of Needles. We're going to lay out all the cards. We have Mistakes. We have Sister Love. We have the Queen and the Magician and the Mirror. All right. Let me move these other cards out of the way. Now, did you guys have... You guys have the 2 of Swords now, didn't you? So when it comes to career, you guys are in this energy. That right there, the 2 of Needles, that's also the 2 of Swords. So you guys are... I feel like you guys know you have to make choices. I feel like you guys are at a crossroads, but you're afraid to move forward. You're afraid to take a risk. You're playing it safe. You're not going in the direction that Spirit wants you to go. And that's really what I'm getting with the 2 of Swords. Like, you're blocking your heart. You're trying to go with your mind, your logic, and it's not right. You're not listening to your intuition. So I feel like that's something that really in 2021 might hold you back. So you're in this energy of blocking your heart, blocking your intuition, and you really need to connect with it, is what I'm getting here. So 2021 is about listening and trusting yourself, opening your heart, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, pile 2. We have the 3 of Potions. And so the 3 of Potions, when it comes to self, it's about celebrating yourself. It's about celebrating your accomplishments, not putting yourself down, really just like tooting your own horn and just being proud of everything that you've done. Your self journey, I feel like there's going to be so many different cycles that you're going to be getting through, and it's kind of, remember to focus on everything that you've been through. with that. Celebrating all you've done, all you've accomplished is what I get with that Three of Potions. We have the Six of Needles. And so what it is, I feel like you guys have been having, and it's to be expected with 20. It cut off on me, I'm sorry. But everything's kind of been a little bit up and down, a little rocky, bumpy, whatever, word you feel like you want to plug in here is what life has been like. And so in 2021, you are finally going to be getting into calmer waters. So what that's telling me is also a lot of you are going to be in control of yourself and your emotions a lot more than you have. You are going to be in control of yourself. So I do feel like you guys are really going to be opening up. You guys are this flower just blooming is what I get. We have the mistakes, and so yeah, you're going to make mistakes. There's going to be some trial and error, but it's all to learn from. That's what mistakes are about. You learn from them. How else are you going to learn? So there's a lot of learning and growth in your pile. We have Snow White and Rose Red, Sister Love. I feel like with that's also tying into the Three of Potions. So you're really going to be celebrating the people that you're with. You're going to be spending more time with those that you've been apart from. I'm hoping everything just gets a little bit better in 2021 regarding this COVID, mess. And with that, you'll be able to connect more with people. Just be closer to the ones you love. It's just nurturing the relationships that you have in your life, even more so. We have the Magician and the Mirror. So this is manifesting. So you're really going to be focusing on manifesting a lot of your heart's desires, making things work out for you. I see fire and ice, so it's that inner balance. The yin and yang energy is what I'm getting for you. So that's part of the journey and part of the healing and finding balance within yourself. We have the Queen. Woman, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, friendships. So friendships, it applies with the sister level, what I was just saying, celebrating and just really being grateful for those people in your life. The sexuality, I feel like it's being confident in your own skin. So that's just part of that self-love. It feels like a lot of self-love and appreciation for you and all you do that you're going to be doing in 2021. For some of you, you might be getting pregnant. I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there because it will happen. Of course, not for the guys. No, none of you guys will get pregnant, sorry. So that's just for the ladies though. So if you're not wanting to get pregnant, be careful. But for some of you, you will be getting pregnant next year. So, and if you do want to, congrats. And for some of you, it might be that you've been trying for a while and it's finally going to happen. So a very big congrats to those, because that's a very hard journey to go through. So that's what I get as far as your self journey. Pile 2. It is where it's a lot of self-love, appreciation for yourself and those closest to you, and really healing and balancing things out, really becoming in control of yourself and your situation, the way you react to certain things. A lot of maturing is what I'm getting with this. So congrats and kudos to you, Pile 2. Okay, let's wipe it off. Let's wipe off the board. That's kind of what it looks like when I do personals. It's this kind of clear the cards. All right. What do I have? We're doing love next, and then we'll do advice cards. So love in 2021 for pile 2. We have the Emperor, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Staffs. So let's get the other cards here. Co-create into the sea. You guys got 2 of those. 2 fell out, so I took them. We have getting to know each other, and we have unrequited love. We have a fork in the road, and we have, look at that, we got wedding rings. Okay, and then you guys got 1 extra card here. So these are the tea leaves. So what do we got? We got the V. We have a feather, mice, bell. Oh my gosh, I love it. And we have June. Okay. I mean, okay, what did I love? I'm just going to say it because I'll probably forget. We have wedding rings and we have announcements. So I feel like, yes, some of you are going to be announcing your engagement. Some of you are going to be picking a wedding date if you're already with someone that you're asking about. So congrats. I love seeing it. I love seeing it. But let's get to the tarot cards, because there's this stupid card over here that's not as positive, but you know, that's life, right? It's not always perfect, but that's how it is. So we have the Emperor. I feel like for a lot of you, especially those twin flames, yes, a divine counterpart is finding their way into your life, or finding their way back into your life if they haven't already. But for others of you, I feel like this is someone who is a mature, stable, grounded person. I feel like for some of you, this person is a little bit of the opposite of what you are, but they are going to bring balance into your life, and you feel like you guys are just going to hit it off. So we do have some Aries energy coming through. We have the Four of Swords, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But what I was getting with the Four of Swords is what to expect in your love life is kind of just, I feel like this contemplation of, you know, especially for those of you that have been in separation from your person, kind of what do I do? Just this unsure energy. For the others of you, it's this energy of, am I going to find someone? Is there going to be someone, you know, of romantic interest that's going to find their way to me? I feel kind of like a hermit energy with this card, going within. And we have the Ten of Staffs. So you guys are carrying a lot of emotional baggage from the past. Excuse me. So what I get with that is you need to like let go of the past. You need to heal from it. And don't be so, you know, just don't be too focused on love. Let go of the past, if anything, so that way it doesn't affect your love life in the future. We have the co-create. So that was going back to, you know, because when I saw this, I don't know, I just saw like the feminine, you know, reproduction system when I saw the V. I'm not, you know, that's what I saw. And so I feel like for some of you, you are getting pregnant. And again, if you don't want to get pregnant, this is all energy right now as I'm doing the reading. So be careful if you don't want to get pregnant, but if you do, go for it. You know, it's there. It's a very much possibility, but it's also co-creating a relationship with someone. And we see the egg there, so it's really giving birth to a new relationship, a new connection, or rebirth for some of you, a rebirth of your connection. And to the sea, it's just kind of like go where the water, where the waves take you. Allow yourself, just kind of, there's a need to let go. This is connecting to the Ten of Staffs. It happens. It's not, I'm not putting anybody down. I'm guilty of it myself. So it's about just kind of letting things unfold the way that they need to. Let things just kind of, let the cards fall where they may, that kind of energy. And just releasing the past, letting go of the past. Whatever was in the past is not going to be your future as long as you let it go. Otherwise, you're just bringing that baggage into a beautiful new relationship. But for some of you, yeah, there is going to be a relationship where it's going to feel like it's not the right person. You're not going to hit it off with them. And I feel like it's going to be two things. It's going to be, for some of you, you're going to find these attractive people that you hit it off with, but then it's like, oh, you're not really my type, you're not what I was looking for, or there's just not that chemistry that you really been wanting. And then later on in the year, it's like you're gonna find this other person who's just you're gonna hit it off with, and things are gonna get more into a more committed type of situation, more not just a short-term kind of connection. Getting to know each other. So yeah, there's going to be someone, pile two, that you're going to be getting to know a little bit better, that you are going to hit it off with, even if there's someone to start off that you're like, ugh, no, no thanks. There is going to be someone else coming their way to you that you are going to kind of be like, okay, I kind of, I like your energy. Let me know more about you. Let me know what you're about. Let's see, what it's like. You guys are going to spend a little bit more time together and find out. And then we have the fork in the road. So what is this fork in the road about? I feel like for some of you, it's a decision. Okay, we had the mice. And the mice was talking about discord among friends or family. So for some of you, this person, this emperor or empress, whatever applies, we just look at the energy. It might be that people are not totally for this relationship. They might be for this first person where you're like, yeah, but I'm not really feeling them. But this other person, I'm really crazy about. I really want to be with them. But they're like, well, they're trying to convince you not to. And so this is where this whole mice thing is about. And I feel like it's going to be a fork in the road of, do you go with the safe choice that you don't really feel like connected to? Or is it just releasing this other person? Maybe it's just this unrequited love is already gone, and this other person, this emperor, you're like, do I choose them or not? For some of you, that's going to be the decision. For others of you, it may be that it just kind of is, it just falls on your lap. Love comes unexpectedly. It comes when you're not looking for it. It just happens. It pops out of nowhere. And I feel like for some of you, this person is just going to be out of nowhere, out of the blue, comes into your life. But you're focused on yourself. You're focused on school. You're focused on your career. You have other things you have going on. And you're like, well, I don't know if I can really have time for a relationship. So it's going to be, what do I do? What direction? So that's what that fork in the road is coming up for. We already did the V, but it says victory in some endeavor. So you guys are going to have victory in love in 2021. You are going to find someone that you're going to have at least a long-term type of relationship with. We have the feather. Someone is undependable and insincere. I think that's more tying into this unrequited love. So this first person, you might really be, like I said, be very attracted to. You might just think they're everything that you've ever possibly wanted. But then as time goes on, you realize this is not the person I want. This is not... They're undependable, they're insincere, maybe they got a little bit of an ego, who knows, all those qualities that start to show up, the real true colors pop up and you're like, no. And so that's kind of what it stopped on me. And then the bell, of course, an announcement, and June. So June is going to be an important month for you guys in love. Maybe it's when you get proposed to. Maybe that's when this announcement is going to come. Maybe that's when you meet this person, that's what I'm getting. And then wedding rings. So yeah, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So some type of commitment is coming, whether it's marriage or not. Union for my twin flames out there. It's a soul connection. There is someone who is more of a divine counterpart that's being guided to you. Very interesting pile too. You guys will have to let me know. Okay, advice cards. So we're going to start off with love. So what advice? We're going to get that card first. Assertiveness. This situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested, yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. I feel like this is partly to do with the mice. So I think, and this is advice for 2021, being assertive about what you want, being assertive about how you feel about someone, being assertive, like, this is my life, this is what I choose, and, as long as you have the freedom to do it, then that's kind of like what Spirit's saying here. But also the other thing that I was getting, it was with this 10 of staffs, I don't feel like it's talking to the other person. I feel like it's more of letting the past heal, healing from the past, letting it go. So those two is what I'm getting. That's advice for your love life in 2021. Let's do your self advice for your self journey in 2021. We have a give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. So it's just giving back, even if it's just to yourself, if it's lifting your own spirit, if it's about making your inner child happy, go for it. But if you're walking down the street and we can't smile at anybody because everyone's wearing masks, so nobody knows. Anyways, if that, but giving someone a compliment, it's just something so simple, it makes someone's day. It doesn't have to be something financial. It doesn't have to be we're doing charity work. It doesn't have to be like that. It can be doing, maybe giving your time. Maybe you do want to do community service and that kind of thing. Whatever applies, it's really going to elevate your spirit. I feel like it's part of what will make you happy. Okay, and then your career advice. Oh, look at this one. We have entrepreneur. Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates, who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. Okay. Now it kind of makes clear, like my light bulb went off. So it could be that you're not wanting to take a leap of faith because you're like, I don't know if my business is going to take off. I don't know if I'm going to be successful if I open my own business. I am, a small business owner, that kind of thing. But I feel like for a lot of you, if that's something you've been thinking about, remember what I was saying about talking to spirit, and there's great worry about nothing. The entrepreneur card, to get it for the career advice for next year, is telling me that you're working this 9 to 5 or whatever hours you're working. You're not crazy about, in the back of your mind, you're like, if I could only be my boss, I don't know how. Think, you guys. I always never know how to word it correctly, but you guys know what I mean. If I could just be self-employed, be my own boss. And this is like confirmation of it, and it's just going for it. But of course it's gonna take a little bit of time, but it all depends on you though, and how you decide to go about it. But that's a great card to get for career pile too, especially because I know it wasn't the best and probably not exactly what you're wanting to hear, but that entrepreneur card, you might want to think about it. That's all I'm saying. So pile 2, that is your reading. Thank you guys so much. Happy new year. I wish you guys all the best. As always, the link for my Instagram is in the description box. If you're interested in personal readings, the link is also in the description box. Comment, like, share, subscribe if you're not already. Thank you guys so much again for your support through this whole year. I'm very grateful. I hope to see you on the next Pick a Card by pile 2. And hi, pile 3. You guys are the rainbow flower. Welcome to your Pick a Card reading. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. For those of you subscribed, thank you guys so much for your support throughout this whole year. Thank you. Today's Pick a Card, we're taking a look at 2021. We're taking a look at career, self, and in love. So let's get to it. I am going to be doing advice at the very end for each section to give you guys a little bit of guidance from spirit, and hopefully that helps you. And we'll start off with career first. So let me just get these cards. I think that's it. Is that it? No, that's not it. There we go. Okay, that's it. I try to keep the cards separate. I don't want to mess anything up. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the Magician, 6 of Wands. Already love it. Okay. The energy is gaining momentum. Surrendering to the journey. Release control. Stay in bed. Okay. That's an interesting one. We have the Wall. Wishbone. Purse. And Bouquet. Okay. Overall good. I think it's very positive for you guys as far as your career goes. Excuse me. Okay. I feel like you guys are manifesting financial freedom. I feel like you're manifesting money. Awesome. I love seeing it. My manifestors out there, you guys are attracting money to you. You're attracting opportunities to come your way. Six of Wands, it's victory. That's it. It's victory. So I love it. I love seeing that energy. And it's like you've been investing, you've been really putting in your effort, you've been really trying, and you've been patiently waiting and waiting. And so energy is gaining momentum so that the manifestation coming into the 3D is on the works for you in 2021. It's going to be happening. But we have surrendering to the journey. So release control of the manifestation. Don't overthink it. Don't put any negative energy into that manifestation you've sent out. Let it go. Let it come to you, because it's just kind of like that snowball, it's rolling down the hill and it's getting bigger and bigger, and it's going to hit you soon. So very, very positive with that. We have the stay in bed. I'm going to come back to that one. Let me do the other cards first, because I don't know what that one's about. Actually, I do know. You guys need to rest. That's what it is. Spirit is saying, as far as your career, you guys might be the workaholics out of all the piles, because no one else got a card like that. So you guys tend to overwork. You might be those people that are checking emails constantly, checking your phones all the time. You're kind of on call. You need to rest, is what Spirit is saying. In 2021, take some time out for you. I know there's a lot of people that have been resting, but yeah, we still have people like CEOs and presidents and managers and all that who are still just on the go, right? So those people, if you've been overworking, you need to take a break. But even then, no matter what, you still need that mental health break from your job. You need the time out for you. So that's what I get with that. We have the bouquet, and I just feel like blossoming. Your career is going to be blossoming. If you're not currently employed, you're going to be getting a position where you're really going to be allowed to just blossom. You're really going to learn. I feel like you're going to learn the ropes real quick of this new career you're going to be in. I don't know, something to do with printing, like magazine work is something that was coming up, or like fashion design is what I was getting, even home decorating, that kind of thing. But that's what I get with the bouquet. It's just like you're really going to be growing. If you've been in a company, you're really going to be going up the chain. I feel like a promotion with this bouquet. We have the purse. Pay attention to your finances, so just be cautious. Don't overspend. You are going to be getting quite a bit of money from your career. Just put some aside, don't go too crazy, but a wish is granted, and it's right underneath the Magician card, which I love. I love it because that's just tying into that. It's just manifesting. You have manifested this. Whatever you've been asking for, pile 3, it's on its way to you. Just let it go. Let it go and let it come back to you the way that you want it to. Okay, you plant the seed, and the universe is going to bring it back to you in a nice, lovely bouquet, okay? And we have the wall, misunderstanding. So I feel like you might hit, for some of you, you're going to hit the wall, like you're hitting a wall at your current job or a job that you get. And I feel like you're going to be separating. You're going to be walking away from it. And it's just like, but it's a misunderstanding, but I feel like you're hitting a wall. Like you're like, there's nothing else for me to do here. I'm not satisfied. This isn't what I want to do with my life. That's really what I'm getting. You're hitting a wall. For some of you, it may be that you get into a misunderstanding with like a boss or a supervisor or even a colleague, and you're like, bye, deuces, I'm out, kind of thing. So that's going to happen for some of you. It's not going to resonate for everybody. It might just be. So I do feel like for some of you, a lot of you, you're going to be going in a new direction. So I kind of got that with pile 1, and I kind of feel the same with you guys. But you guys are getting victory. I think pile 1 was 2. I don't remember, to be honest. I don't know. There's been a lot of cards. But the 6 of Wands is telling me you guys are going to have victory. You're going to have success. For some of you, you are going to be in the spotlight. You are going to get fame. You are going to get noticed for this new career, this path. And maybe it was for those fashion designers I was talking about, or somebody dealing with magazines, someone, the spotlight. You just, it's positive. It's positive, okay? I don't need to go on and on about your career. So get rest when you need it. Spirit is saying you need it to get that. Stay in bed, but let go, control, surrender, allow things to unfold because they're going to, and it's going in your favor. The next thing we're looking at is your self journey. You, what to expect. What can we get from this? We have the Knight of Presents. The King of Needles. Ugh, I can't separate the cards. There you go. The Two of Presents. The Ace of Presents. Okay. And, oh no, sorry, wrong cards. Let's separate those. I don't want to pull from those. You guys got two of these cards. Two of these cards fell out. So you're only supposed to get one. You got two. You got Trust. You got Taboos. All right. You got Clarity over here. And we're putting movement and blossoming abundance. Let's move this down here so they're all together, not all weird looking in different places. All right. So let's do the tarot first, okay? So we have the Knight of Presents. So, you know, I feel like you're going to be trusting yourself. You're learning to trust in the universe, in spirit, learning to trust the guidance, the signs, the synchronicities that you're getting, the messages you're getting. You're going to be getting more. You're going to get even more than you're already getting. And a lot of it has to do because you haven't been listening in 2020. So Spirit's like, we're going to just double it down on you, give you some more because you are not listening. And we need you to get on page with us. So we need to get you where you need to be in 2021 is what I'm getting. So it is where it's going to be, it's not going to be quick. It's not going to happen right away because you do have your own free will, pile 3. But Spirit's going to be on you. So Spirit is going to be guiding you. And you're going to be going, but it's going to be a slow-moving journey. It's a slow-moving journey of growth, of transformation, learning to trust, again, in yourself and in Spirit. And learning to trust your intuition. We have the King of Needles. So the King of Needles is, it's not on top of, but it's close to clarity. So it is starting to get a better understanding of yourself, of your life, what it is you want out of this lifetime, connecting what is your purpose, what is your soul mission in this life. That is part of what you're going to be focusing on. We have the Two of Presents, and I feel this is tying into taboos. Okay, so it's the spirit and the material world, and you're going to be trying to balance the two out. The taboos, that's the devil energy. And I always say the low vibrational energies are the energies of the 3D, of this realm, of this dimension, that prevents you from ascending to a higher level of consciousness, which prevents you from elevating to your 5D self. I know it's a lot of words, and I'm sure there's a lot of other tarot readers that talk about it. I cannot be the only one. I hope not. I don't think I am. A lot of them know about it too. But I know I talk about it a lot. But I'm here for your growth, you guys. So it's about quitting the taboos. It's about breaking away from that devil energy, breaking away from the chains that have been holding you back, from literally allowing you to live a life that is fulfilling and happy as you want it to be. It's moving away from that. It's freeing yourself. But it's only, with Spirit's help. And we have the Ace of Presents. So you are going to be having this, the Ace of Presents with the Knight of Presents is, to me, connecting. It's this new opportunity to build a foundation in your life that's more stable, more solid, and again, more fulfilling and happy. You guys have 3 Presents card, which is the Pentacles cards. And that, again, is about stability. It's just long term. It's not something that's quick and short and over. It's more something that's going to last, more long lasting when it comes to that. We did Trust, we got Clarity, and we got Blossoming Abundance and Movement. So the more you connect, the more you start to move away from this. And it's a process. That's why I'm saying it's a gradual process. You can't just expect to change. Nobody changes just overnight. And it's not going to be any different for you. We had the Knight of Pentacles, so that is the slow moving energy. It's going to be, I feel like it's really going to be in your life almost the whole year. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it if it's the whole year, where this, you know, once you step into this cycle, it's going to last a very long time. And you are going to be stepping away from it. But the more that you connect with spirit, the more that you trust yourself and become who you really are and remember who you are, this abundance is coming to you. And you're going to be making movement. You are going to be movement. I am associating with ascending. You are ascending. So if you haven't really spiritually awoken yet, you're gonna. So that's what I'm getting with that. So that's your personal life, and you guys probably have the most deepest one out of all three piles. I'm not gonna lie, your career is gonna be great, but you guys are manifesting whether you know it or not. If you do, then great, but if you don't, then maybe that's why. But I still feel like it is a beautiful, it cut off on me, I'm sorry. It's still a beautiful process, you know, growth, but it takes time. So just be patient with yourself. We'll see what your advice cards are at the end. So this is your love life now for 2021. We have the King of Staffs, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. So we have the Knight of Pentacles again. You guys have a little bit, not the same energy, but let's see. What other cards did I pull for you guys? Happy, happy. I love to see that. Great card. Oh, great. We have happy, happy, and then we have not today. So what? Okay. We have calling in your soulmate, finances, and career. And then we have goldfish, axe, staff, and bow. Okay. Okay, for some of you, I do feel like there's going to be two options. There is going to be someone who is more stable and loyal, but then you're going to have someone else who is going to be very flirtatious, very touchy-feely, very, you know, just, I feel like just, they exude like sex and sexiness and that kind of thing, and it's hard not to get sucked into it. So for some of you, it's going to be two, but for some of you, it's going to be the same person. But first, you know, just we'll see how it goes. You know, either way, you're getting a couple options, or you're getting one that's very dynamic. And so for some of you, though, I feel like this is someone that you've been in separation from. This, and the reason I say that is because of that not today card. That's kind of like you guys kind of cut things off and it didn't go too well. The ending wasn't good, the separation wasn't great, and so that's kind of what I'm getting with that. And then with the Ten of Swords also. But for those of you that don't have anybody in mind, no one in specific, you know, specifically that you're thinking about, we have the Knight of Staff, King of Staffs, sorry. So yeah, that's someone who's very passionate, very fiery, very flirtatious, very passionate. I just feel a lot of like strong masculine energy, but very like a lot of sex appeal is what I get with that. And so we have the Ten of Swords in between, and the next card, the Knight of Pentacles, which I was saying, someone more stable, reliable, thoughtful, very more committed, you know, to you. And you're in this Ten of Swords energy because you're kind of not really sure what to do. So for some of you, you're going to be caught in the middle and having to make a decision between two people. For those of you who it's the same person, it's where in your love life, yeah, you have this person, you're just kind of like, well, you guys cut things off, you know, in the past. Okay, what it was is they were in that energy of being very flirtatious and not very committed and, you know, just doing their own thing and focus on other things and maybe focus on finances and career, because King of Staffs is a go-getter. He gets shit done. He is a worker. He, you know, when you need something done, you go to him. He's the type of, that's the type of energy he is. And so, you know, because of that, it put you in this Ten of Swords energy. You're just like, you know, I don't know what to do about this anymore. Maybe that's what caused the separation. But this person has transformed into someone who is now able to offer you more, something more stable, and is being more committed to you, which is happy, happy. You know, I'm going to make you happy, happy. It's a beautiful card to get. I love it. It's a very pretty card. to see. And in the past, you know, and it might be that this person, if you haven't, you know, it's still where you're going to be. I feel like this might be the energy you go into the year. Like you're still in that same energy, not knowing, not really sure, but then eventually he emerges as this person. So in the beginning, you're kind of like, not today. I'm kind of iffy about trusting you because you're this, you know, and not that. So that kind of be the energy that I get with that. But the person that's coming to you is a soulmate, a pile 3, and it can be a twin flame for some of you. I know I have twin flamed people out there, and so that's what I'm getting with that. The finances and career, so that might put a little bit of a blockage, a little bit, might be a little bit like a hold up on your connection. It might prevent you, maybe you're so focused on finances and career that that's maybe why you're not today. I'm on the phone, not today. I'm working, not today, you know. So that's what I get with that. The goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. I feel like this is a spiritual connection that is going to be coming to you. And then when I see the balloons, I just think of ascension and something just more spiritual level. We have the axe, forces working against you. And it might be that there's some people that are trying to stop your connection. It might be the axe, I see kind of like cutting off the past, cutting off what has happened in the past with your relationship with this person, for those of you that are in separation from them. Putting an end to the old ways so that you're no longer in that. And maybe that's them too, them putting an end to it, and that's how they grew into something else. But the career, the finances and career, another, like it's another force, it's another block. So there's going to be obstacles, I feel like, along the way that may not make things run as smoothly as you would like. We have the staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. So this person is dependable, they're sweet, they're loyal, they are going to be there for you, they're going to take care of you. This is someone very just loving and caring and nurturing. Very, very sweet. We have the bow. You're highly thought of. So this person thinks the world of you. This soulmate that, you know, they're going to make you happy and you make them happy. So it's very pretty. I I like it. I like the energy. It's positive. So even if it is where you have bumps along the way, things come up, in the end, you guys have each other and you guys make each other happy. So, oh, you know, I love it. Okay, so we're going to do advice cards, and we're going to start off with your love life. So advice for love. Be honest with yourself. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and then they'll come to you upon angel's wings. So, you know, when it comes to this person, you know, if it is 2 people, be honest with yourself. If it's the same person, you're like, I don't know if I should give them another chance. Be honest with yourself. Do you really want this person in your life? You know, is this person you really see forever with? Do they make you happy? Do they, you know, are they going to be someone you can see long term with? Look at that. As I say long term, I look at the bottom of the deck. Wedding. And so just throwing it out there. So for some of you, you might get, you know, get commitment from this person. You guys might commit to one another. Maybe you get engaged. Who knows? But very positive. Let's get your your self-advice. Sorry. Self-advice. Embrace the moment, and look at that. We have another a rainbow. We have another rainbow. That's also, to me, it's also about the chakras. So I feel like you guys, you know, are going to be in alignment with yourselves too, but also that a lot of manifestation, making things happen. Rainbows are going to be signs for you, Pile 3. So when you start seeing them a lot, just remember. So embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. So I think, you know, just with that, it's a self journey. And like I said, it's something that your growth, it takes time. It's not rushed. To become this Knight of Pentacles, it's gonna, I think, like, you're gonna be in the cycle for a while in most of 2021. But don't be hard on yourself. Allow things to work through. Take it day by day, you know, and just let Spirit help you and guide you. All right, and then finally, your career advice. innocent. So, beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. So if you're feeling, heavy, just doubts about your career, not really knowing what to do, it's more like Spirit saying, we got you. We got you on this and we'll guide you. So it's just allowing them to help you out is what I get with that. So, okay, pile 3. So I was talking and it just completely died on me. And I don't remember where I left off. I just remember that I talked about the rainbow and, in this card, as well as in the flower that we had selected. So let me just read it again. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you are changing your energy. I'm pretty sure I read it before I cut off. I'm sorry if I'm pretty sure I did read the whole card. So with that, and that is your advice for career, right? So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't get too wrapped up in controlling your manifestations, making things happen. Things are going to be attracted to you. You're just going to be in this energy of attracting opportunities and abundance, money to you. So let them come to you. And don't put negative energy into those thoughts, because then it just puts a block or a hold up on them for you. That's really what I get with that. I think that's it. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. Let me know if you guys are interested. I know I kind of bundled everything all up into one. Let me know if you guys would prefer separate, like a 2021 career reading, a love reading, a self journey type of reading, or if this is good enough. I don't know. You guys let me know. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of a digging deeper into these. I try to keep it not too long, because you guys know how long my readings go. So alright, pile 3, that is where I leave it. Thank you guys so much for all your support through this whole year. Happy New Year 2021. Lots of love and blessings to you and your family and friends, whoever's closest to you or just to yourselves. If you are interested in a personal, the link is in my description box. I just restocked them. Comment, like, share, subscribe. If you're interested in more pick a card readings, check out my Instagram. The link is in the description box. And that's it. Thank you guys so much. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye.